you imagine as a Ghanaian university student saving close to 4,000 CD and losing it all in one wrong business move? That was me. That was like few years ago while I was in the university. So during those days, because I was an advocate for learning skills and all of that, I was doing graphic design and basic video edits for some clients, right? So I was making some good money and I was saving something on the side. And also, one good income stream for me while I was in university was laptop scan. So I was making money using stickers to wrap people's laptops, and it made me very good money. And I have a course on it. So in case those of you who are in university want to make some good money while you are in school, you can WhatsApp me for my paid course. You just pay a token, and then I'll enroll you so that you can also start making something good for yourself on campus. That aside, I had saved up close to 4,000 CD, and I decided to now level up my business to into selling of laptops, right? And so I partnered with this laptop selling company that is around Hachu, right? And so I went there, spoke to them that I'll be bringing them sales, and because people trusted me on campus, they will bring me some of the deals. So this guy brought me a laptop deal to go and buy him laptop. So I went there, inspected the laptop, it was cool, right? Then I brought it to the person. The person had already paid me, I had transacted, and then I had gotten my profit out of the deal, right? So the person was using the laptop for about a week and a half, right? And the person came back telling me, oh, there was a hidden fault, right? So there was a hidden fault that I personally um, didn't detect at the first glance, because when you buy a new laptop, you do your regular checks, and some of the faults begin to pop up with time. And so that was one of the faults that popped up. And so I decided to take the laptop back and go and do a replacement for the person, only to find out that the company doesn't do replacements. And so that was my first mistake. And so for those of you who are doing affiliate sales, you are selling products on behalf of other people, right? While you are on campus, or you are doing it as your business, before you transact with certain companies, make them aware that in case there's a faulty device or something, you can come there for replacement. Make that understanding be there before you start patronizing with them, else you are going to lose big time like I did. So what happened was that I had no choice than to go to my savings, to go and take that savings to buy a new laptop for my clients. And if you don't know, that's how I do my business. I don't do my clients dirty. I don't do my clients. I put my clients first, and I don't just say it. I mean it, right? That's the extent I'm willing to go to for my clients. I use my savings to buy a new laptop, right, for the clients, because the fault was persistent. In order to fix the faulty laptop, and then I sell it off. So that was what I intended to do. So I bent close to 4K of my savings from university, doing my skill works and other things, laptop scan and then graphic design and other. If you go to my WhatsApp, you see my product catalog and all my works over there while I was in tertiary. You see it. I don't want to talk plenty. So, with time, I wasn't able to sell the laptop on time because I was posting on my status and I wasn't getting sales. But then this girl that I had already been doing business with from one laptop selling company, she offered that, oh, she can sell it off for me within a short time because people have been asking for that laptop. So I decided to give it to her because I'm a busy student. I decided to give it to her to sell on my behalf. I met her at Circle, gave the laptop to her. I trusted her so much because we've already been transacting for some time. And could you believe? Weeks after I called this girl asking if the laptop had been sold, she told me, oh, not yet, market is slow and all of that. So it just dawned on me one time to go to their shop to go and follow up on my laptop. If she's not selling it, I will take my thing back and then I promote it online or something to sell. Then what happened was I went there. Before I went, I was calling, and her work colleagues called me and made me aware that she's called Margaret. Margaret had already sold my laptop and sold some of her company's laptops and squandered the money all on Aviator Sportsbet. Can you believe? It was a girl with an innocent face. Her face looks like someone who cannot even kill a fly. This girl squandered my life savings. It's crazy. You can imagine what I had to go through as a Ghanaian youth, who had saved that amount, planning, for life after tertiary, and having to go down to zero. It was crazy. So she was arrested to the police station. I had to go to Medina police station to follow up on the case. Apparently, they had to, give her the debt and, schedule a payment plan just so she settles the debt. And there was this whole back and forth at the police station, blah, 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 blah. My money was delaying here and there. Her dad had to come in, call me, beg, and I just let the case go. But because I had made that heavy loss, it built in me a character that was resilient and ready for losses. That was what gave me that entrepreneurial drive for loss. I don't fear loss now because of that very event. And thanks to that, it boosted my morale to keep networking with people on campus, build my network, and I started gaining more works. And thanks to that, I started recovering my capital back from the laptop skin business, the graphic design business, sticker business, banner business, doing, wraps for people and all of that. So I started recovering my capital, and that was the only way I bounced back. And so if you are doing business, make sure that people can, do a replacement for you, right? Before you go into any affiliate based business. That was my lesson right there. Okay? So that you don't get to lose your saved up capital. And don't do your clients dirty, because they are the ones who are going to bring you future referrals. Thanks to that client brought me referrals that gave me more money than I had lost. And so, don't do your clients dirty, do clean business, and you are going to see massive change in your business, right? So I hope this helps somebody out there. Still with your boy. If you want to connect with me, in case you want my course on the laptop skin while you are in tertiary or as a side business, DM me on WhatsApp just so that you can grab, the course and then start making something cool for yourself on campus or as a side business. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.